Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, and this home for sale. I have another property tour for you today, and this one is remarkable. I don't even know how to explain this home here. I will tell you it has a 3-car garage, a pool, strip views. We have a 3rd floor. I know it doesn't look like it, but there's a 3rd floor loft with a balcony. I mean, this thing is like nothing I've ever seen. I really don't know how to explain it. Sky-high ceilings, a downstairs primary bedroom and bath. So many upgrades, a chef's kitchen. We're in a gated community here in Seven Hills. We're about 25 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip, about 30 minutes from Summerlin at 1392 Via Marano Street, Henderson, Nevada 89052, and listed at $1.3 million. This might be the perfect home for you today. Follow me inside. This is going to be an adventure. Let's check it out. All right, everyone, here we are. Another property tour, gated community in Seven Hills. 89052. I'll show you around the neighborhood. Beautiful neighborhood here. Listed for $1.3 million. Has the pool, the strip views. So many nooks and crannies in this home. A lot of upgrades, and I really don't know how to describe it. But yeah, nice little neighborhood here. You can see the front balcony. We have a waterfall. Little fountain area out here, mature landscape. I do like the curb appeal on this home. But yeah, you can see here, so you have the waterfall comes off the edge. This paver work and then another little area here with the waterfall. So a lot of upgrades in this home. Spanish tile roof. Wait till we step inside. This thing is like nothing I've ever seen before. 8-foot double front doors here. Let's head inside. Oh, you even have the little kind of water running down the side here as well. Very cool. Electronic keypad. But look at this. So you walk in to 20-foot ceilings, maybe higher. Just a huge open space here. Beautiful stairway that kind of curves its way up. This high gloss porcelain tile. And this room is just impressive. It feels like a palace when you walk in. Built in 1997, obviously a ton of upgrades since then. But let's start off in this office or library. You can see 8-foot interior doors. You have all the built-in shelving here, modern LED lights, big front-facing windows. Does your office have 20-foot ceilings? I didn't think so. But it could. For only $1.3 million. Modern baseboards. The flooring's beautiful. It seems to be fairly new. You have kind of this ledge up here. I could almost see taking this all the way up and having a ladder that kind of slides. Big open space up there. And then these glass windows here. That's so your significant other can, check on you, make sure you're actually working in here. Some of you know what I'm talking about. So there's so much to this house, so much to see. I don't even know where to start. We do have a downstairs primary bedroom, which is great. So if you don't want to deal with the stairs, you do have a couple steps here down, couple steps up. So this would be your formal dining here. Kind of on this pedestal, almost like a stage there. Big inset mirrors on the walls. Tons of natural light. I love the hexagon tile they've used for the face of the steps. And then a little sitting area or living room here. I say little, it looks little, but it's huge because this room is just massive. We're gonna have the kitchen off to the right there. Again, all redone, beautiful. But I think we'll go ahead and start off upstairs because there's a lot to unpack down here. But let's go up this beautiful stairway. So you can see the two-tone spindles and railing. We have this wood look stair here. Couple little spaces here, maybe for some artwork or decor plants. Let's head up. You do have the stairway lighting also. And we come up to this landing. So big open space here. See a plug in the floor, so maybe you can do a little loft area. But we do have an actual loft area over here. I told you there's a lot to this home. Feels bigger than 4,000 square feet. A lot of different little rooms, but this could be a little theater, a game room, play area. If you really need another bedroom, you could probably close off this wall. Probably one of the options with the builder. We're also seeing here, you can see the drop downs on the ceiling that mimic that raised area for the dining room. And then also that raised area with the step on the entryway. And then office number 2 here. So almost 2 lofts and 2 offices so far. And again, the windows here, so everyone can make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I do like that round transom window up top, and then we have a mirrored wall here on the back. I didn't see this switch. I wonder if this turns on. It does. Turns on the track lighting above here. So there is track lighting up here. And yeah, they've mirrored this wall, which makes this room feel much bigger than it is. And we have access to the balcony out here, which is that front balcony. Pretty good size for a front balcony. Definitely do some chairs and a little table, or maybe even 4 chairs and a table. And then just front facing here. Cool thing about this street, particularly Via Murano here, which I've done other tours on this street. Actually, my number 2 tour of all time is that house down there. Has about 170,000 views. Check that out on my channel. Amazing smart home. But we're raised up on this street, so you have great views from everywhere. And wait till you see out back. I mean, something about this street in particular just has amazing views if you're on this side of the street. Door going into the other bedroom there. Let's head back through. Lock that up. And over to the right here. So we are going to have linen storage. And then we're going to have a full bath. Well, 3/4 bath. We've talked about that before. Great looking cabinets. These are all in gray. Undermount porcelain sinks. Beautiful quartz countertop. Gold faucets. They did great with the transition here, that strip as well. Something we kind of always look at. And then into the 3/4 shower here. Kohler toilet. Sliding glass shower door. Then this beautiful blue gray tile with the copper and rust. Ah, it's gorgeous. We're going to see this again on this tour as well. Rainfall shower head. And you can see these are upgrades they did to live here. I mean, you can tell that it was lived in. It's not like they remodeled this to sell. So that's always a good sign. And the tile all the way up to the ceiling there. I don't know how it's going to look on video, but it's actually very, very nice in person here. And then if we sneak around to the edge here, we have bedroom number 1. 8-foot door going out to that balcony, big window here. Good sized bedroom, about 11 by 10. And then the mirrored closet door going into that closet. Walk-in closet. I noticed, I was about to walk away and I noticed the light switch would told me there was more than meets the eye here. So yeah, a little bit of a bigger closet here. So you can actually step into there. Although about the same amount of space as a normal closet, even though it is a walk-in. You do have this extra rack on the side. And we will keep adventuring because that's what this feels like today. Feels like an adventure. What's down this hallway? So we have bedroom number 2. We have some more storage here, a little bit of a bigger linen closet, maybe a game closet or just general storage. And then into bedroom number 2 here. And this bedroom does have its own ensuite. No carpet in this home. Window out the side. And it looks to be another kind of walk-in closet here, step-in closet. Yeah, and this one's even bigger than the last one we saw. So I actually have the rack going all the way around. So that's about almost 4 by 6, I would say, in there. Then the mirrored closet doors. And yeah, these are the original gold, but we look at the trim, it all looks really nice. Home was well cared for. Lived in, but well cared for. And into this bathroom here. And it's actually a Jack and Jill here between the 2 bedrooms. But again, that quartz countertop, same cabinets with the brushed nickel handles, porcelain undermount sink. So basically the same bathroom setup we saw in the last one. And it is a 3/4 bath. Now they do have a full length mirror here. Goes all the way up to the ceiling. And then into this bath. And another Kohler toilet. And then more of that beautiful tile work. And this is about the same shower setup too. A little less used than the other one, you can tell. But I love that tile. I really love the rust color with the soft blues. All right. So bedroom number 2, bathroom number 2 if I'm keeping track, and then bedroom number 3 here. And the bedrooms aren't terribly large. They're just average sized bedrooms. I mean, you could definitely fit queen beds in here. I have a beautiful strip view from right here. I can see the whole strip. It is a little bit foggy, but we'll check that out when we get outside. I believe you can see it from the first floor as well. And this is probably a little bit bigger than the last room. So you kind of have this extra space, shaped a little differently, obviously. But yeah, you could fit a queen bed in these bedrooms. And even a bigger walk-in closet here. And I think that does it for this floor and the upstairs. So what we had 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths here, plus the office, plus this loft, and then up to the 3rd floor here. And we have yet another loft area, another little game room. Fit a couch in here, TV, no problem. Computer desks. Told you, there's a lot of little nooks and crannies in this home. A lot of space. And I think that gives the illusion that it's larger than 4,000 square feet. And then a slider going out to this 3rd floor balcony. And you really have the view from up here. And I told you this particular street, these homes are kind of raised up. So you can see these 2-story homes are much lower here than where we're at. But you can see the whole strip. See if I can zoom in. I know it is foggy. It's kind of hard to see today. Hopefully you can see it on camera, but I can see the entire strip from downtown, Stratosphere, Wynn, Allegiant Stadium. I mean, all the way across the mountains, all the way across the back of the sky. Oh, I was trying to zoom out and I pushed the button first. There we go. All right. Yeah, so wonderful views up here. Imagine sitting out here at night and you just can see everything just hanging out. Beautiful. I hope we can see that from downstairs. I'm not certain, but we're going to find out later. So you want to watch till the end for that big reveal. But yeah, 3rd floor loft here. Have never seen this before. Kind of cool. So that does it for the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor. And we'll head back down this curvy staircase. 2 curves to the left and then back to the right. So we have the kitchen, family room, great room that way. We're gonna head over here. Another built-in mirror. Another beautiful curve there. Closet under the stairs. Storage and coat closet. Straight back here, we're gonna have a little half bath. So same setup, same cabinets, handles, countertop. We do have a custom mirror in here and the same light. I do like that the tile from the floor comes up the wall and wraps around. Another Kohler toilet, but I like that that goes all the way up the wall there. Kind of a nice little touch. And they even did it on this side here with just this one little singular piece. And that will bring us over to this pass-through laundry room, which is pretty exceptional, I gotta say. I mean, we have all this space here. You have the space underneath this countertop. You have the sink, the washer and dryer here. Cabinets going all the way up. Cabinets on this side. Now, personally, I would put some sort of rack across here. Or maybe you could just hang it down and over so you can hang clothes. I'm always looking for a place to hang clothes. This must be a ironing board. Or the water manifold. Ironing board. All right, I guessed right the first time. Hidden ironing board. I love these butcher block kind of countertops here. That's corkboard. Interesting. Then you have this bigger storage here. So a lot of stuff going on in this walk-through laundry room. So you can see really how big it is. And then I actually didn't even come out into the garage yet. Check out this garage. Okay, so looks like the lights are on. We have epoxied floor. A little bit worn, but still it is epoxied. You could probably mop it, clean it up a little bit, but it looks to be kind of the way it is. You have the 3 individual garage doors, all with their own garage door openers. The garage door openers look to be on the newer side. We have the water purifier, water filters there. And just a big single bay. The middle garage door has a little bit more space, so that would be for your longer car or your truck. We have overhead storage back here. There's a mirror here, which is kind of interesting. Water heater in the corner, water softener loop. A service door with no handle, but it does have a deadbolt. And yeah, it is a little darker out here. EV charger there. Just we're missing one of the lights here. I wonder if that's on a switch that I just forgot to turn on. No, it looks like they're both on. But yeah, good sized garage. I like how the water heater is tucked back in its own little corner. Now, if you did have a water softener, it is going to take up some parking space on that 3rd car. All right. We shall keep moving. Now we'll bring us straight across here into this massive downstairs primary bedroom. You can see ultra tall ceilings, the cutouts there with some kind of molding. Windows across the back, double door going out to that pool. Beautiful tile. Easily fit a king bed, some chairs, your dressers, all your furniture. I mean, this is a massive room here. I think I even have dimensions. Hold on. Primary bedroom, 24 by 20. Yeah, huge. Couple windows on the back side there, on either side of the bed. Nice flat big wall for a TV if you're a TV person. And into this primary bathroom. Now this is where you really get to see a lot of this tile. I do think it is good looking tile. I really do. Again, I don't know how it's going to show out on camera, but you know, it's these little things here, this rust color and this veining, and that's what really makes it something. Not the greatest color blue just in general if it was all that color, but with these pops of the rust, I mean, it's really pretty, and I'll show you more over there in the shower area. We do have a jacuzzi tub with the jets. Very large jacuzzi tub, by the way. And it's not taking up any extra space. I mean, you just see a couple inches there around the edge. So taking up just a little bit more space than a freestanding tub. I do like that. Windows across the back here. And then about a 5-inch threshold to step into this shower. And then look at all the rust. I mean, just really, really cool. And I haven't really seen much like this ever. Definitely taste driven. I mean, I think you're either gonna really like it or really not like it. You have the rainfall shower head. And all this stuff was very high end when it was put in. Obviously, after 2000 or 1997, at some point they redid this, but I think it stands up with time. Yeah, big shower enclosure there. And then behind these two mirrored doors, you're going to have an oversized walk-in primary closet. And this closet is huge. High ceilings. And it is customized. I mean, they do have all the racks. You could definitely do something a little more intricate if you wanted, but very functional. You have drawers, shelves, adjustable shelves. Plenty of room for your clothes. I mean, not the fanciest build out, but I think definitely better than a lot of the alternatives. And that's huge too. That's probably 16 by 5 or 6 there. Water closet behind this door. Nothing too special there. Just a Kohler toilet. And then beautiful countertops. Those same cabinets, same sinks, same lighting that we saw in the other bathrooms. Mirror going all the way around, plugs there, room for a little bench or stool. And just a good looking setup here. 1.3 million for all of this, and the ceiling fan in the bathroom. We don't see that very often. We do see it, just not very often. Okay. All right, let's head over into the kitchen and the main living area. I'm trying to be more efficient with the tours, trying to talk less about me and more about the house. Just giving you good content, good information, and keep the tours moving. But yeah, really big, great room here. Kind of an interesting shape. So obviously you put a real large couch here, your TV mounted up there above the fireplace, all these windows across the back. And then we have these mirrored back wall built-ins. They have the light, which I'll turn on here. I think the light switch is here for that. There you go. So they do have the light in there with the glass shelving. Kind of cool built-ins, working with the design, but modernizing it a little bit. Trying to spit the words out. I love these giant tile pieces here on this fireplace. I love how wide they are, and there's just, you know, one on each side. The linear fireplace has the heat there. Really good looking centerpiece in my opinion. And then you have a light here which almost looks like a dining light instead of probably a ceiling fan. Easy switch if you don't prefer this. And then I think this is a great area for a bar. Is that what it feels like to you? Like, I feel like this is a great bar area. You already have the back wall there. You can have your bottles and things, and you just need to put a bar in here. I think that's perfect, and it's tucked away. I do like that a lot. And then this beautiful kitchen. Look at this kitchen. Wow. We do have the single door going out back. We have the breakfast nook area here. So you can put a little table and chairs for your casual bite to eat. But then you have this massive island. Does have storage in the front. Easily fit 4 stools here. And that beautiful quartz. We have storage on the edge, which we don't see very often on these islands. Centerpiece light. KitchenAid appliances. So we have the KitchenAid built in here. Side by side professional. We have the pantry cabinet on this side. Another one up top. Yeah, I love the countertops. They've used that. The black backsplash all the way around. We have a KitchenAid 36-inch professional gas range here with the oversized oven. We have the hood up top. Plenty of cabinets. We have cabinets on this side of the island as well and across here. Double basin stainless sink. There's that filtered water coming out of here. Big window in the back, and then a KitchenAid stainless dishwasher. Yeah, good looking kitchen. So I think that does it for the interior of the home. Let's go ahead out this back door here. Check out the pool and the view. All right, so rear neighbors, but they are much lower here. And yes, I can see the Las Vegas Strip from here. Few little palm trees sticking up there, but at night you're gonna see all of those lights. Not much to see right now because it is very cloudy and foggy. We do have semi coverage on the patio cover here with these big columns. Outdoor kitchen. I like the 2 levels, how this drops down. You kind of have the bar area on this side. Although it's just a standing bar because of that lip. You can't really have chairs there, I guess, unless they'd be sticking out. But cool outdoor kitchen space. We have the grill here. A lot more space over here than I thought there would be. All the pavers, the drain. Yeah, very cool space. And I love that it's just like open sky back here. And then you have this pool. It appears to be an infinity edge pool, just the water level's a little bit low. You can see spills over into this area, so you can have that infinity edge. So you're in the pool looking out and you just see water. I think there's a lot of potential. I don't know if I would keep these shrubs or not, to be honest. It gives you a little privacy. Also, though, kind of impede your view. Much bigger pool than I expected. I saw it through the window and I looked out and I thought, wow, that's a really small pool, but it's actually much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Kind of a little bit more of a narrow pool, but very long. It does get deep in the middle there, steps on each side, And then you have the spa over here. So I would wonder what's going on with the pool. Is it working? Is it not? Because, you know, it's not on right now, clearly. And the water level's low. The spa is almost empty. So something you'd want to check out inspection. Back here we have the pool equipment behind this gate that also needs to be addressed. But you do have the pool heater, the filters back there. And more room on this side than I thought we would see as well. Some kind of little teepee over there. We have the air conditioner unit. I was just thinking about this gate because I don't think that's code. You have to have a mesh cover on your gate if you have a pool. And it has to be front opening and self-closing. So something to be looked at there. They do have misters, it looks like, built in as well across this front row here all the way down. So one quick thing about pools before I let you go. So let's say you want to buy this house, you come out here, the inspector looks at the pool and they say, you know, it's not running, we don't know if it's working, whatever it is. I'm not saying this one's not working. I'm just saying, let's hypothetically, the inspector says the pool's not working. I don't know what it is. So what we would do is basically you have that 10-day due diligence. It's probably day 3 when you're getting your inspection. I like to order them right away, get them out here so we can solve any issues or clear up anything before our due diligence runs out. But essentially what we want to do is send a pool guy right over, right? Find someone who gives you a free quote, have them look at the pool, find out exactly what's wrong with it, and let you know what it's going to take to fix it before you run out of your due diligence. That way you know, right? And we can work it into the cost of the home. We can have the seller repair it. Or maybe they say, you know what, we don't want to touch the pool. Here's the price of the home. You deal with it. But we want to get you that clarity. So by all means, we can send out roofers, electricians, pool guys before due diligence expires, which is typically 10 days. If we need a few more days, we can extend it, not a problem. But we want to get you that clarity, that peace of mind. And then also you're going to get a home warranty with the purchase. I always write into the contracts, going to cover the pool equipment. So that gives you extra peace of mind as well. Just wanted to point that out. But I think this was a very cool home, very cool tour. If you want to see this home in person, just give me a call. My phone number's down there. Or if you're looking to buy, sell, invest, general real estate questions, give me a call. This is my cell phone. I'll answer. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.